Hi guys, welcome back. So today I did a thing. I went to the charity shop and brought some books. Yay! I have had some recent influxes. I've always got recent influxes. I think last weekend or the weekend before, my husband bought me The Institute by Stephen King. We got the collector's edition from W.H. Smith, so it's purple. I love it. I picked up a few other books the other day. I got the Essex Serpent in hardback. I've already got it in paperback. I have read neither. But it goes so well with the other book, Melmoth. So I was like, ooh. So I got that. And a couple of others. But I think I mentioned in one of my other hauls, I've just had so many recently, I can't remember. So I'm just sticking to the new ones that I get. So. But before we begin, my last video, you can probably see it, but I have to show you my top. Look, serial killer. Right. And he's eating cereal. Wow. I'm well chuffed. I wanted the Freddy Krueger one as well. It was in like neon lights, but they only had extra large, which is fine to sleep in. But I really wanted to wear it, and I was like, nah. So I just got this one today. It's so funny. Shall we begin? So the first book that I brought was £1.99. It's got a Benedge from Age UK. And I brought it because I've already got, excuse me, the dog. I already have the book, but its copy's like falling apart. I don't know if I have it to hand to show you. Let's see. Alice, where's the Odyssey? Yeah, it's up here. It's fine. It's up there. I cannot be bothered. Anyway. So I've got the Odyssey by Homer. This one has deckled edges. Fancy. So a book of the month club main selection. Ooh, that's awesome. Yeah. So this is a lot bigger than my Odyssey. I'll get it. I'll get it, Alice. So my original copy is a lot smaller, but I think I just did that. That's fine. We'll just slot it back in. And I got halfway through, but it was starting to fall apart, and I was like, So I've been on the lookout for another edition, and I keep seeing like them, and I'm like, no. And then I saw it today, and I was like, actually, that's a pretty sexy edition, so that's why I picked it up. So, yeah, and there's maps, and there's an introduction, so very excited. What's next, you ask? The next one I'd never heard of, and I got this from Age UK for 49p. It's called Grief is the Thing with Feathers. It's going to be a long day, by Max Porter. And so this one is, once upon a time there was a crow who wanted nothing more than to care for a pair of motherless children. So it's about two young boys who face the unbearable sadness of their mother's sudden death. And something to do with a crow that comes to visit. This extraordinary debut, full of unexpected humour and emotional truth, marks the arrival of a thrilling and significant new talent. So I'm very excited to read it. It's written in a way that I'm not familiar with or used to. So it's like this. I'm sure there's a word for it, and somebody's put a cup of tea on it. There's a ring stain. That's not cool. But 49p, and it helps charity, and I thought it sounded great. I love crows. So, and then the next one, I've got to get off my legs again. I'm so old. I don't know when that happened. Let's jimmy you down a bit. Again, to the next one was Catherine House Hospice. Amazing. And it was 6 for £2. So let's dive in. So the first one I picked up was The Secret Garden by F. Hodgson Burnett. I love the film. I love Maggie Smith in the film. This one had a bookmark in it. Look, how pretty. Aww. Yeah, I love the film. I've never read the book. I had it as a child, but I never read it. So I'm very excited. It follows, or the film did, a young girl called Mary, and she is shipped off to England from India after a tragedy, and she She was a spoilt child, but only, this is all from the film. I don't know if it follows the same in the book, so forgive me. Because her parents just didn't have any time for her, so they gave her everything and just shipped her off to people to deal with. So she shows up pretty spoiled, and she ends up in her uncle's house, and you know, her world's expanded. It's a beautiful story. So, and I love the edition. I think that looks really pretty, and that should be Dickens on the back, I imagine. So I'm very excited to read it, and with my free bookmark. Again, it will just be added to the pile when I get to read them. The next book I bought was Far from the Maddening Crowd by Thomas Hardy. I don't know, honestly, what it's about. I know that it was turned into a film, and I know it's a classic, but let's be real, I bought it because it's pretty. I did. I'm not going to lie. I absolutely thought it was gorgeous. So this is Tiger, and a Tiger edition. So this edition was first published in 1980, but then it was reprinted in 1991. So it's not a very old edition at all, but it's very pretty. So I am looking forward to reading. I I must admit. Although I don't know what it's about. I'm sure I do. It's pretty. Next we have Warm Bodies by Isaac Marion. I know this is a film. I haven't watched the film because I'm not a huge Nicholas Hoult fan. Don't hit me, I'm not. But I do like zombies. So, and if I'm not I don't actually know what it's about. I just know that apparently, I think it's about a teen relationship, and a boy is a zombie. Why not? So, yes, I wanted to pick it up. It's a lovely cover. It's vintage books. Yeah. So there you go. It's now a major motion picture. Yeah. Haven't really got a lot to say about it. It's Warm Bodies. So, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I always look forward to all the books I buy. I'm sure you're all in the same boat. You know, really looking forward to them. But then they just get added to the shelves. I really no. Anyway, so the next one I have is The Light Between Oceans by M.L. Stedman. This is about a couple that live in a lighthouse, and one day a boat washes ashore with a deceased person in it and a crying baby. So they make the decision to keep the baby, I think. It says they are about to make a devastating decision. They break the rules and follow their hearts. What happens next will break yours. I have heard about this. That's why I picked it up when I saw it. I was like, oh wow, you know, I've heard a lot of good things about it. And I'm trying to branch out of what I normally read. So I think anytime a book makes me feel, whether it's crying or happy or thinking, you know, I think it's a good book. So I think this one's going to make me cry. But I also have a sneaky suspicion I have it. Isn't that strange? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I have a lot with this kind of cover, I think, so that's probably why, but that's that one. Very excited. And then we're down to the final two. This one is Scarves and Hymens, Why the Middle East Needs a Sexual Revolution. And this is by Mona Elthawai. I'm not pronouncing her right, so I'll just show you. So this explores the myth that we should stand back and watch while women are disempowered and abused in the name of religion. I read that and I was like, yes, I will pick this up. I think it is aimed at the Middle East, but in the Middle East, the culture, you know, headscarves. But I'm sure it is an absolute must for all women or anyone really. Is the book the world has been crying out for, a powerful, fearless account of what it really means to be a woman in the Muslim world. So I'm going to educate myself. So I'm looking forward to it, but you know, with trepidation, because you know it's never easy reading about real things. Change is never easy. It looks like it's almost brand new. I wonder if anybody's read this. The spine has been broken, so they've just kept it in really good condition. So, and then the last book, I'm not a fan of the cover. I have a sneaky suspicion I have this book. Wait. No, I don't. Oh, thank goodness. Ooh. So, just checking. I'm not a fan of the cover. It is a Wadsworth classic, and if you're aware, Wadsworth classics, for some reason decided to go all computerized on their covers. I don't know why, but anyway. So I've got Little Women and Good Wives by Louisa May Alcott. I'm not happy with this. I don't like that. It's not the most hideous book cover I've ever seen in my life, but yes. So I've been after this. I used to have Little Women a long time ago, and I never got round to it, so I donated it to charity. But this is complete and unabridged, and this follows the March children and Meg and Joe. You must know who Little Women are. I've never read Good Wives or seen it. I've seen the Winona Ryder film so many times because I love it so much. So, and what I really love is Gabriel Byrne and the fact that she kisses him at the end. That is everything to me. I'm not entirely sure if that goes against, what Joe stands for, or if she's okay to fall in love, because of course she is, but at the same time it's Gabriel freaking Byrne, so I'm like, snog him! Calm down, calm down. But yeah, so this is the last book that I picked up today. So there we have it, more books to add to the list, and I couldn't be happier. But there we are. Thank you so much for indulging me with my waffling, and I'm sure I'll be back real soon. Take care, guys.